From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Snowstorms passing through New England aren't going to stop our game here. And we're off from Foxborough. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
Lone back gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
70 range. Ready.
Fields to throw it. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 9. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Christian Barmore with the play. Only a yard for that time, so now 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
First down throw for Fields. Caught near the goal line. And he has the New England touchdown. Not Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 21-zip already. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick 6. That's complete to Wilson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here's second and 7. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Christian Benford up to make that stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings us 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line. Panther 11, Panther 11. Come 19, come 19. Ready?
Now it's Fields. Completes this one to Baker. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. It's 2nd and goal. Gets it headed right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Patriots were running away so far. We've got a 27-zip gain. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This is reeled in by Wilson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They just get the play on. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Patriots come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. So we're through one. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Let's go. Off play action, it's Fields. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Big gap up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter. They all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Return starts at the 3.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Go! First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 28. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Patriots take over on his 5th interception of the season. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Fields on 1st down. Gets everything he has under this throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Complete out to the right side. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 19. Has it at the 7. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Blitz coming here, Fields. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. They'll set up here for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. Broke through the tackle. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd down. The Patriots sending out some reinforcements with a dime package. Pass play now. He completes it in traffic. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. And it's the Jets looking at 4th and maybe an inch or 2. They'll run for it with Hall. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, He's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
19 Lions.
Second and 13. This one taken in by Baker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. Now we're on the counter. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Javon Baker with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Setting up a throw. It's caught. Ferguson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5. Short pass brought in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
To throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed. And maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
3rd and long for him here. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Running this one left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. A pistol snap. Fields finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The rookie from Florida in on that stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Looking to throw. Fields hits him on the out route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Fields out of the gun. Fell on the catch. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Fields on 3rd. That's taken in by Bell. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown! The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one right down the middle. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
He's dropping back to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
We're working a couple of yards past the line. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Ferguson's got it, complete. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Jets football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with. First down, ball at the 36. They are throwing it again. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's complete to Wilson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. This will be a 44-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off play action, it's Fields. Brought in close to the 8. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots throwing 6 more on the blowout. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. He'll take this at the 10. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. They're throwing it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Patriots get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and
the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Patriots are running them out of the building. Now they'll try the point after. Snowy weather, no problem for them on that point after. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead. Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. On the counter, Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make a stop up at the 46-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll throw on 1st. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Toss play. This is Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Patriots make the interception on what is the final play of this game. So this is a win for the Patriots. And they end the season the way they have so many games already this year, Brock, with a victory. And now they get to enjoy an extra week off to rest and prepare to host a game in the divisional round coming up in 2 weeks. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.